Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. You can see those clouds behind me, but don't worry about those clouds. Just a little bit of rain, some wind. I haven't even seen a cold weather funnel today. But I have come up to New Miami today at the new River Junction, where right here in front of me, this is the Norfolk Southern Newcastle district, and over there is the CSX Toledo sub. Now we're north of Hamilton, so it becomes a Toledo sub. The Cincinnati terminal cease at Hamilton, and then it becomes Toledo sub. So here we are, and the Newcastle district just kind of runs along Hamilton, those CSX tracks, just for a little bit until it becomes back on its own tracks, just like it does here. So anyways, we already got a few trains today. We got, let's see, we got M510, we got L423, we got M558, and we just got M506. Now we're waiting on a Norfolk Southern train, and once it gets here, I'll get the video rolling, so stay tuned. All right, gang, my friends, welcome to New River Junction in New Miami. I've never filmed here before. He filmed here before. This, closest to me, is Norfolk Southern, the Newcastle district. That's kind of where it begins here at New River Junction, north of Hamilton. And over there is the Toledo sub. At Hamilton, it ceases, the Cincinnati terminal becomes the Toledo sub. We got M558 coming. So if you're wondering, there's a tire there. Simon's down there listening to the scanner. There's a New Miami firehouse. Buckeye Freight Railing's over there behind that sign. He's trying to hide behind the sign, you know, like they do in the Looney Tunes cartoons. But like I said, there's no signal for a Norfolk Southern train. Simon's posing. There we go. There we go. You get a show. And there is no signal for an inbound Norfolk Southern train. So I'm okay standing here. But as you can see, there was one recently. The shine on the rails. There's a little bit of rust. Anyways, here he comes. You can hear him, M558 pulling. So the Toledo sub here branches off, goes into New River Yard, just north of me. Well, may have started the video a little early. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, here they come. There they are. Dash 9 on the back. Needs a paint job. A lot of grainers on this guy. He usually stops and works the New River Yard up here just north of me. And we'll see if he does that, if he slows down. 558's a pretty good one today. Started the video a little early, but hey. Look at that. Big blue. Oh, nice cut of boxcars right here. Boy. That's empty coil cars here. Comes more boxcars. Now an older one right there. Well, he don't look like he's slowing down, so maybe he's not going to work New River today. I don't know. He's a pretty good one. All that. Our empty slab cars. Cool thing is, if you look at the stanchions that they rest on, you can see how hot they get. Cool, man. There goes M558, y'all. We got a little bit of rust on the Newcastle tracks here, but not a lot, so there's been something recently. Anyway, that's 558. No signal for Norfolk Southern train, so we'll figure it out as they come. Stay tuned. We're going to get more. All right, everybody. L309 Long Hood Ford over there. Check that out. L309 is the new Y101. He always runs Long Hood Ford going towards Hamilton. He's going to be doing some work down there. He always does that. GP40-2. Well, he's got a lot of lumber today. Look at that. Still no signal for any Norfolk Southern trains coming out. They probably are doing work up there. They have to be doing work up there. They have basically sent so much stuff up the Newcastle that they got to be doing something. I'm half tempted to drive up to Somerville and all that to find out later. No caboose today. No transfer caboose today. One, two, three, four, 5 cars of lumber. That good kind of lumber. Not that cheap Home Depot lumber. Well, if you want to get a better look at CSX, you'd have to go across the tracks, but at that point that would be trespassing. Anyways, there goes Y101 or L30 whatever, because they want to change it again. All right, cool, man. Well, stay tuned. All right, everybody, we got L423 and M510 coming up the line. We are going to get a train meet right here in front of me. So instead of recording the trains, look at them. Let's record them. Right? We're going to meet nose to nose. And it's starting to sprinkle out here. Now, we've had no other action than the first train and then these two trains that I've caught. No Norfolk Southern action. None of that. It's been kind of dead, actually. Which, that's the game you play when you do this. But man, I'm telling you what, 60 degrees, it is chilly out here, folks. I am wearing just a long sleeve shirt and jeans, and when the wind blows, I'm chilly, and I want to get back in my truck here. These trains pass. L423 is taking their sweet time. They are done working New River. And they are headed back to Cincinnati. Woo! M510 is headed up to Detroit to hang out with Axel Foley. I know, if anybody knows what I'm talking about and find that funny, I appreciate you. But if you don't know what that's funny, or if you don't know what that is referencing, you need to go watch Beverly Hills Cop and get back to me. This is one of my favorite series of movies. Here, look at this. We got a Boston and Maine car. I haven't seen one of those in a little bit of a while. It's starting to rain out here. All right. Carbo. Ooh, look at that. That's an old one. Can't see a date on it. I'm too far. L423 is crawling. There's another older one. Oh, and the insignia there in the corner, the little top corner is faded. Worse than the other one. Old flat spot on that tank car. Yikes. Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! Yeah, is that Squidward? M510 is a long one. Like 174 cards, I believe, is what he had. What I heard the dispatch, or what we heard the dispatcher tell, or him tell the dispatcher, or whatnot. Yeah, I can get that out. Wonder what those hoppers are full of. Stone, coke, coal. I can't see. I would imagine stone since I can't see it. Those are probably rock. All right, there goes M510. L423 still lumbering over there. I don't know if they're going to pick up speed now that 510 has passed them. wonder if he's going it slow because he's taking the curve. Since there is no eastbound Norfolk Southern traffic here in the Newcastle district in front of me. So I wonder if he's going that slow because he's taking a curve. I don't know. One shall never know. Only if you go down to Hamilton. Now, unless he's going straight, L425, the Connorsville local, should be getting on the Cincinnati terminal. Now remember, when I say the Toledo sub, north of Hamilton, it turns into Toledo sub. South of Hamilton, it is the Cincinnati terminal. And that is CSX. There goes L423. Had a working Needmore Yard in Dayton and New River Yard here in New Miami. There they go. It's about time we got some trains. It's been a few hours since we got trains. All right, folks, there they go. I am going back to my rig, and I'm gonna sit down for a little bit in my rig and warm up a little. All right, everybody, stay tuned. All right, everybody, we got M506 right here coming up the line, and now there's a Norfolk Southern train just behind this guy. Now there's an NS train just behind this guy, and over the last few days I haven't gotten a whole lot of NS action, so it'd be kind of nice to catch him. But first we got CSX M506 headed up to Walbridge, Ohio, I believe. I just wish this big old piles of ballast weren't here. Hydrogen peroxide. That white tanker there just went by. Now generally when M506 comes out of Walbridge, come back towards Cincinnati, they are empty. They are loaded for bear here. Doing some pretty good speed, I think. Anhydrous ammonia. Handcuffs can keep on rolling, man. There's an older CN boxcar right there. Ooh, excuse me, along with that newer Faramex. Up some good speed. Now if you're wondering what location I'm in, I'm just south of the New River Yard, and I'm just north of the 27.7 defect detector at the Hamilton Waterworks in the village of New Miami. Got a pretty good train here at M506. Haven't seen many southbound CSX today. No 561, no I-141. Looks like they got a soft spot over there. See the cars shaking about. All that. It's pretty bright coloring. Moses. And there is the end of M506. Now, like I said, there's a Norfolk Southern train behind him. It won't be too long. Anyways, folks, there goes M506. Stay tuned for me. All right, everybody. Much to my surprise, I-141's coming, and there's a reason why I'm standing over here. In NS, a Norfolk Southern train is coming down the line. Oh, look at that. 2 SA-70 Aces. That's neat. I-141. I was just talking about that. I haven't seen I-141 yet today. Now, there is a Norfolk Southern train coming. As you can see, all my pals have left. They have moved on for the day. I'm going to keep my camera over here, and that's the reason why I'm standing here, because Norfolk Southern's coming up, and I don't want to be too close to the tracks. So a lot of single stacks on I-141 today. Go over there. Now, if you remember, I caught I-141 yesterday there on in Madison Township. They surprised me, just like they did today. I wonder what's up with that blue tarp on the. I see that every once in a while. I've heard of rumors of what it is, but I really don't know if that's true or not. Oh, that's an old container. The blue one there. Nice, we get this NS train, and there's one sitting up in the siding in 7 Mile waiting to come south. I doubt it. There goes the alcoholic beverages. Some more of them, but they're not together like they were yesterday. Yeah, I bet you he's taking the curve in Hamilton. It seems like he's slowing down a little bit. Sounds like the NS train is coming, getting closer. Yeah, he's slowing down. Dong. methyl alcohol. What's that white container there? Or they might be stopping him at right before Butler Street. He may not have a signal indication from the NS to get on there yet. Sorry, well, you can kind of see the wheels. I was about to say, sorry I don't have the wheels in the video, but you can kind of see them. Like I said, the only reason I'm standing here is because there's an NS train that's supposed to be coming, and I don't want to be too close to the tracks here. Now, if this is a northbound CSX, I'm going to beat myself up, but whatever. It happens. I don't think this is a northbound CSX train. Here he comes. There it is. That classifies as a meet, y'all. Now, once this Norfolk Southern train passes, I'm going to look at the signal. There goes I-141, the end of it just passed. Look at that. Big old boxcar. There's some coke loads. Chicago Northwestern system. Gotta lay the pipe. Oh, look at those brand new rock hoppers. Wow. Those things are brand new. I can't even see a date on them. Built 10/24, built 9/24. Everything about them is brand new. There's some more of them. They're empty. That's a bunch of them. Wow. What's that say? I can't even read that, man. Or that. DPU coming through. don't sound good on that old rust bucket. I've seen that car before. This is a big train here. Some potash cars to round it out. Empty potash, obviously going north or west. Empty potash. All right, folks, there we go. That is going to do it for me today. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me, my friends. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one, whenever that is. Yikes. All right, folks, see you in a bit. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me today. That's a wrap up here in New Miami. That Norfolk Southern train, that's the last one we got. And that was a pretty good train right there. Mid-train DPU. All those brand new rock hoppers. Man, you can't ask for a better train. Well, you could. You can ask for like a high and wide with some farm or construction equipment or some tanks. Tanks would be good. But anyways, you got to get what you get, and you ain't going to throw a fit. So with that, I'm going to go home. I am going to get out of this weather. It's only 60 degrees today, guys. It's almost summertime. It's almost June, and it's 60 frigging degrees. That's insane. That's wild. But hey, whatever. I'll take it, because at some point this summer we're going to be sweating and sweltering our butts off because of the heat and the humidity. It's not the heat that gets you, it's the humidity. But anyways, folks, that's going to do it for me today. So I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. So like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel. Really does. Really helps, and I appreciate it. Don't forget to watch a couple ads for me, because that helps put money in the pocket. All right, folks, I'm out here. So until we meet again, out there on the rails, have a good day.